I don't think they thought the same way that we think now, right? The fact that you don't even know where to find your stride as a person. Like, where do you basically, when you are in your 20s, you need to, like, there's this system built in, or you need to find a bubble, you need to find somewhere to fit in, as in, like, you know, you need to have your career, you need to know what you want by now, you must have your apartment by now, you know, it's like
all these things.
But there's people who are out there who have an identity crisis. They don't know what they want. I can tell you now for free, even if I know what I'm studying is what I love studying and it's what I love doing. But get that thing, do I know that am I gonna get a job out of this?
Hey guys. Sorry guys. Let's say how production team
no, sorry.
Like bahomanya. Like bahomanya guys, like raomanyiwa on set, hey. Eko guy where do we arena le HR ya complain?
No, we don't have HR.
HR guy cause naknya ko complain raomanyiwa mona guys.
I'm just here because my voice sounds good.
Oh.
Come on now.
And we know that.
Come on now.
And you know that.
Come on now.
Welcome back, guys, to another
episode of
another podcast.
Can I join it?
Season 3, episode 9.
Imagine.
Can I join in?
Oh, so
Production, stop it.
so
Production is just wilding today. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to another podcast. Yes. What we did before that was nonsense.
I was out of sync.
We apologize.
We are so sorry. We are so sorry.
Apologize.
So today's topic is one that cuts deep, and it's one that I have an issue about myself.
Personal.
Why is being in your 20s so messy? And why didn't you guys
warn us? Like, why let's have the
Hurry.
warning, don't rush to get here, don't be too excited, because now we're seeing flames.
My mom kind of low-key like warned me, but I didn't listen.
Because you were like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about.
She was like, oh, watch, you will see when you grow up.
And you are seeing.
You will see.
You are seeing. And I feel like our mothers, like, usually they'd be like, you will see.
You see when you grow
And
up.
my dad warned me. He was like, "Oh Jahile, oh yeah, guy." And I was 16 on some, bro. I wanna get out your house, bro.
Ish.
And it's so crazy how young 16 sounds now. And we felt like we were so grown. Got 16, 17, 18.
Dude, when I reached 18, I was unstoppable.
Bona, I told my mom, I'm like, you guys can't tell me what to do anymore.
Like when I'm an adult,
my mom was
like, you
like,
guys can't tell me nothing.
You think you're an adult?
No, I was unstoppable.
That's hilarious.
Because when I reached 18, my dad was like, "Yeah, no, you're too old for me to beat you." And I was like,
You were like, yes, I'm free. I'm free.
Yeah,
But that's crazy.
And if you start getting in an argument with your parents now, it's like, okay, you can just get out of my house.
Yeah, no, the punishment is different. Sometimes I just
I started beating, it's like, leave my house
you
then.
can move out, but what now? What? You ain't got a job? Oh, that's sad. You ain't got no money.
You ain't got an apartment. You ain't got an income. A monthly income. So no. I feel like even if like a lot of people do have monthly incomes, but they still can't like move out because
the economy
of life, guys. Like,
let me tell you, Mba was telling me another thing. I think it was on the way to church today. And they didn't get a gang Sunday. And he was saying that, back in the day, our parents, in like 25, they're like engaged and whatever.
Yeah,
and they
crazy
can
achievements,
afford,
crazy.
Exactly. And they can afford to move out. Where now you get a job. You can't even afford to get a car and an apartment.
You have to
choose one. And
usually the cheapest option is a car.
No, actually, I feel like the best option is moving out. Because a car, when you think about it,
it's
car,
just as expensive.
Like,
I get that.
Like a car, it's like, it's an expense. Okay, sharp. With an apartment, it's a lease. God forbid you lose your job, you can cancel the lease. A car, you need to pay that for the next 5 years or 5 to 6 years.
I was only thinking that it's better to get a car than an apartment, because mostly people usually like get like cars before they move out, so they'll have a car while like a lot of people like like
At their parents' house.
so I was always under the impression that like
It's cheaper that way.
it's cheaper to sustain or something.
No,
The
that's
car is
actually
expensive, guys.
Like,
petrol is
then
expensive.
guys, why reka dikoloi
Service.
instead of dintlu?
I think it's a black people thing.
Yo guys, mara,
I don't think it's a black people.
What
Come
is it?
on.
Or
The
maybe,
economy.
but some people do prefer to be mobile than like
Then-
to have a place to live.
Yeah, because when you think about it, also, you have an apartment. Now you still have to spend on Uber.
And public transport, all those things, I guess. But then again, also switching it, you have a car and you still have to like come back home.
And worst part, coming back home, you have a curfew, you have certain things.
Most likely,
likely.
unless you're like lucky enough to have those parents that just don't care.
And
But
most of us don't
most
have
of us
parents
don't
that
have
don't
those type of
care.
parents. We don't. They actually care. But
Yeah.
the one thing that cuts deep about being in your 20s, and the one thing I wish the older generations like basically warned us about, but I don't think they thought the same way that we think now, right? The fact that you don't even know where to find your stride as a person. Like, where do you basically, when you are in your 20s, you need to, like, there's this system built in, or you need to find a bubble, you need to find somewhere to fit in, as in, like, you need to have your career, you need to know what you want by now, you must have your apartment by now, it's like this.
All these things,
But there's people who are out there who have an identity crisis. They don't know what they want. I can tell you now for free, even if I know what I'm studying is what I love studying and is what I love doing. But get that thing, do I know that am I gonna get a job out of this? Am I guaranteed a success in the career out of this? Like, it's like, and the crazy part is that you can study these high in demand qualifications and all of these things and still have no job.
and
That
still
is
have
crazy.
There's doctors chilling at home.
many people, bro. I was about to say there are so many people sitting at home with crazy qualifications, like insane
Software engineers
qualifications.
are sitting at home.
Guys,
Just
but
sitting
isn't
at
there
their
like a demand
qualifications.
overseas for software engineers?
No, but even here as well.
I think with that,
Then
I
what's
think
the
it's
problem?
like,
I don't know the connection with Ireland.
Ish.
show me government they fund that lots of snacks instead of funding like real actual things. Like there's no like there's no funding for these things, so that they can't like open jobs for these degrees and qualifications and all that kind of stuff. Like literally, there was a story that broke out. They were talking about how there's a school that needs like a bunch of teachers, but then people on Twitter were saying, hello, I've
I'm
been trying to get a
unemployed.
job as a teacher and like nothing.
I've
Like
been
people
applying.
are unemployed with qualifications start teaching. Mara like
But I feel
nothing.
like it's because of
corruption,
HR.
man.
I feel like HR departments, but it's Regis America so much. It's an early license department. Have you ever been to the license department? You can't get your license usapatela Jojo. Like ukafeila. And they don't care.
And they don't care.
And sometimes they actually force people who actually studied to do that. There's
bro.
Yeah.
And
I
besides
feel like it'd be
the-
like
the-
that in the job hunting space as well. Like
yeah.
ooh,
And besides
An
not
influencer
knowing-
gets the job that you studied for being an influencer.
Dango.
or like acting, like, those Hey,
Fine.
that's
But
another-
by the audition
Oh,
and then
shit.
influencer and grab the role because
You
when I
know?
250,000 followers on Instagram.
And besides,
Get
like,
it?
the job, like getting the job crisis that we have, and it's not just in South Africa. Like I actually learned on TikTok. Imagine that America is also facing a job like crisis or an unemployment crisis. But besides
isn't
that,
their problem because of AI or something like that?
Probably, yeah.
yeah. But besides us being basically stressed about, like, when you're in your 20s, like, stressed about being put, what bubble do I fit in?
Yeah.
Another thing is that they tell you, enjoy your life.
Oh,
Don't worry about this. Yeah.
Don't stress about
Relax.
that. You have your
Stress.
30s.
I'm telling you now.
Real.
Stress.
You
stuck
Don't
between-
relax. You don't have. Guys,
you don't have
I
time.
swear I was 22 2 weeks ago, bro. When
Literally,
did I get
she
to
was 22
25?
yesterday.
People, when I was 22, people were saying, oh, nah, the years are gonna be slow. Don't rush.
Oh,
Don't stress about
me, I'm
anything. Relax.
rushing. Me, I'm
Hey,
rushing.
I'm awake now and I'm 25. And I'm like,
Listen,
I shouldn't have relaxed as much as I did.
And the thing is, like, you're stuck between. That's why it's such a myth being in your 20s. Like, you're stuck between. I am supposed to have the time of my life, and I should have my things together by
And
the
I'm not
age of
doing
30.
enough, yeah.
And if I'm at age 25 and I haven't accomplished so and so,
I have like 5 years left now. Like you, I feel like like this whole adulthood thing. Like it's like also there's like this like mental clock
and race,
or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like there's certain things that you're expected to like accomplish or acquire and everything at a certain age. And I was like, you're stuck, bruh. You're like, okay, but like 25 is not really that old, but then
Really?
25 is
And
like,
why do people make it seem like it's so? Yeah, you're an adult now. Your frontal lobe.
Your frontal lobe is
Hey,
developed.
plena, mañana. Hey,
Mariana again, Gela was as a 25, as a freshly 25-year-old, as a new 25-year-old, Gela was saying frontal lobe again.
Really?
Mara, you are still going to make mistakes. In theory, you're not gonna make mistakes, and you're gonna
That's true.
go through life wiser, and you're gonna make better decisions. That's a lie.
And you know what else? Like,
It's
as
still
fuel
gonna
to the
happen.
fire when it comes to us, like as the Gen Z being in our 20s. Social media.
Oh yeah, no. We've been exposed
Besides,
to
like,
too many things.
feeling like the older generation didn't warn us enough. You know, not
My
that we're
1K.
blaming you guys.
Exactly, that's going on.
It is my 1K. That is
But my 1K,
that is a
they didn't-
beautiful term.
You know, it is a beautiful term, actually.
They ate.
Hey, but they actually ate that. Besides us being like, hey, why didn't you guys tell us? Horo, it's like this. Because that thing, when you want to go on social media to distress. And then you get someone that's selling online courses. This is me at the age of 23 in my $5 billion home. What are you doing with your life? You know, what are you doing?
It's unreal.
Hi,
Like-
guys. Come move with me in my first apartment
My first
at the age of
apartment at
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And it's a lot.
It's
like
okay
a lot
to,
of these,
yeah, you know, yeah.
I see a lot of those go America dog. Banyana ba reka di GLE.
No, but guys, you
22.
have to understand that
And I'm
America has certain advantages we
True.
don't.
True.
Yo, but that's insane.
Like I was watching my TikTok feed was once full of like people trying to buy cars and houses
Yeah,
with
at
the
super
TikTok
young
fund.
ages.
Super young ages. We don't have that in SA. So we can't be
South Africa is
comparing
just
ourselves
different.
with dollars
Yeah.
and euros, guys. Let's relax.
True, because really the finances of this country have just gone
Exactly.
to-
This country, but besides that, when you go on socials, you're like, I'm fine for my life already.
You know what I wanted to say, and also, like with the whole like the way the country is just going to nonsense right now. Why is it happening here in that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why did they choose this time?
Like
You
why?
ate that.
Why when it's our turn to be adults, now the country's going down?
I swear, if I was an
How
adult,
well the cost of living is too
your-
high. Why
I swear I would have done so well if I was living in the times of my mom and
Listen,
dad.
if I was an
God.
adult in the Tabumbeki economy, I was gonna be a tycoon.
Yeah, I was gonna thrive.
I was gonna be a
For
tycoon.
real.
In that time, you could actually get a job from a matric
Yes.
certificate.
Bro.
You could. Now,
And a salary of 5K, nearly enough. You have
More
apartment.
than enough.
You have sustain
Sugar.
all the grocery, water, electricity,
Lydia Bar
tsotlhe.
and
Yeah.
partying.
Yeah.
Like,
Mara today
that's
5K
why.
ya go rent yotlhe.
And probably that's why we think, hore, hey, my 1K, a lot of wanna. But because, seeing them be adults, we grew up watching them.
be adults,
And they
yeah.
looked like they were
They're
having
having
a
a great
blast. Like, that's when they were
time.
having, 2010, 2012, that's when everything was colorful and nice.
Yeah.
And then,
But then that's when you realize, hore, they weren't necessarily having a great time. They were choosing to in the
they were
midst of
choosing in the
chaos.
midst of chaos.
We're
And-
just not
and-
choosing. We're not willing to take the risk.
I think with us,
Guys,
we
that's why it's
take it too
important to-
seriously.
Well, yeah, because like
Yeah.
I remember like I saw a video of this older lady. She's in her late 30s now, and she was literally saying, "Well, the reason why she did not go mad in like her early 20s or like getting into adulthood and reaching 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 and all that kind of stuff is because she kept her inner child like alive.
Yeah.
Like she kept it alive and it helped her not to go like insane.
True.
Because if you're not gonna be too serious, you're too worried, you're too this, you're too that. Yes, you should focus on important things, but if you're gonna lose yourself in that,
Yeah.
o tlo gafa
In
and o
a
ka survive
real-
adulthood.
That's
So I think that's
real.
where that like them enjoying and seeing how they were. I think that was their way of like
basically coping with everything.
Yes.
Because they actually also had to deal with Zuma's economy. That's when Fees Must Fall was peak. Yeah, they had to deal with all of that.
That is
But at the same
real.
time, why didn't you guys tell us?
Like, why is that one hour? Even though we're having a great time, we're still like behind the scenes. Like
That's when that's when the color blocking was on. They were drinking Russian beer. It was fun. It was
and we're still
great.
fresh in high school. We're still fresh in high school. You're in primary, dog. Like it's just like
everybody's listening to Mlilo wa Big Nas and stuff. And Liquid D. Y'all made it look nice.
Y'all made it look
but honestly, being in your 20s is messy because you're also, besides the no job, right? We discussed that.
Yeah.
And
cost of living
and all of that, and an identity crisis. What about the emotional instability?
And you'll think the older you get
fun. It's a lie.
I think it's just a matter of like growing and knowing how to deal with it better. I really feel like that's all that it is. Because it does not get better. And the one thing that the older generation did warn us about is that it doesn't get better. You learn how to deal with it.
And I think like that is right, because this thing, not that we're trying to be negative and saying, no, it doesn't get better. But when you actually think about it, life is like, each age that you turn is like a new level in a video game. It gets harder.
Bruh.
Have you seen Pac-Man? Yep. PlayStation, whatever these
whatever
video
you
games,
guys play,
it gets harder. Now you turn 40, it's menopause, and you have bills on top.
You hate me more.
So it does get worse, but you just learn how to. I think you just learn how to deal with it better. You just
bro.
But
True, because it just doesn't get better.
No,
like
it
doesn't get better. Even if you like achieve what you're achieving and whatever, there's still that little bit of emotion that still like creeps up on you.
True.
Every now and then that you have to be like,
you're not doing
like
enough.
hit like a fly, like, hey, not today, okay,
Yeah.
and move on. You know what I'm saying? Like literally have to be like, hey, not today. I'm not doing this. Kamaiza, and you just have to like figure it until you feel like, okay, yeah, no, get up.
And actually, like, I have a little message to people who basically feel like when they see these like social media posts and you see your peers, they're thriving,
and you'll see
everything,
them.
you will see them
Let me
thrive.
tell you
But
for
honestly,
free.
like, life is like everybody's writing their own exam test. Not everybody has the same memorandum. Like, you're dealing with your own race. It's not a race. Everybody has their own journey. They could be, not that, it's great for people to celebrate their achievements. It's beautiful. Like, it's great. And I like the fact that we live in a time where you can actually document those
and
things.
express those things freely, yeah.
But unfortunately, some people don't even take it well, but it's not even your fault. But to those who actually don't take it well, but some people, your life can start like this and it can go like this. But if your life starts like this, the only way is up.
Ooh.
But now if it's going down and down and down, let's look at ourselves in the mirror now and ask ourselves,
what should we do?
What are we doing?
What are we doing wrong?
What are we doing?
But thing is, what are we doing wrong?
Actually, like, have you ever watched those 20-year-old, like, help me move in as a 20-year-old? And you're like,
but guys,
like,
some kids have a helping hand. You also must like remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Some people actually have.
Babang bana le head start.
Yes.
Babang batswadi ba bona when that child was born, already installment ya tsena mo le ka mo
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of these kids have a head start and all these
Yeah.
things. Like, so we can't really. I mean, planned kids, guys. Planned kids.
Oraro wena ba o plana, my sister.
Bang plan.
Biano.
Marona le bana ba planning. One tlhaloganya like
this plan Pro Max.
Planning.
Like,
Like Pro Max. Sekuri nahana ka metric dance, you just finish putting your dress on and you walk outside there surprising you with a freaking BMW dog. Come on.
Na ka greya metric dance, mara anyway. It will keep moving.
Adults, we can do whatever we want.
21.
Okay, then why didn't you get?
2020? You know
We
what
were
I
still
got?
in the 21
It
was
was
like
it was
still
mid-COVID.
deep.
2021.
But
It
only
was a
started
little
living
lighter,
again in
though.
22.
Oh, I guess 2021.
It wasn't as bad as
swear,
2020.
It wasn't bad as 20. Like,
Do you
people
know
could.
what we got? after finishing matric, our last exam, our school gave us branded power banks.
At least you can use it. I show me.
A free yearbook. After
You know
all
what
that,
we got? You know what we got? We got lunch bags. So be grateful.
But it stopped working though.
We got
The
lunch
power
bags.
bank.
We got lunch.
At least you didn't get a mug or socks.
We got lunch bags.
But feel the lunch bag.
The lunch bag.
Colors people.
Yes.
The
hate
stock
it,
that
y'all.
didn't
The
go,
lunch bag,
go,
it's
go
like
uniform
a
shop.
Hey.
The
Kuku.
stock of salsa my.
Maybe I got Jeko Jene Guile. Maybe
Yo.
stock on the salsa my if I'm banabali. Hey,
No, but what feel the power bank gets altitude, baby. Oh, but and I get that thing, you know, thank you, thank you.
Even though they were swearing at you the whole year.
Don't even mention the pass rate, bro. But besides that, like,
The pass rate was
hey, Joe, besides that, being in your 20s is a mess. Because besides all of these things that we just discussed, the mistakes.
guys.
The mistakes.
Yeah.
And don't come here and tell me, oh, it's okay to make mistakes. But sometimes that one mistake, you can make one mistake that could ruin your whole life. That is being in your 20s is so tricky, guys. You can either make or break yourself. Literally.
That is so true.
That's why us as us as the Gen Z, like, we take it seriously because you could either make or break it. If you decide to, oh no, it's not that serious for the rest of your 20s, you're gonna spend your 30s overcompensating for the fact that
It wasn't that serious.
Wankalai.
For it wasn't that serious, you're not ew.
The mistakes that comes with being in your 20s, dude, but I don't think
It
about
needs
it.
just like, I think, like, being an adult, being in your like adulthood or life, whatever. It needs like some serious discipline, like
True.
like insane discipline, because like she said, you can make one mistake that looks small in the meantime that could ruin your entire life, like completely.
And the top three
Completely.
biggest ones that you can make: having a chair,
Hey, okay, number one.
having a child, being
Yeah.
a chair daddy, or not even doing anything with your life for the rest of your life.
Or like putting your life away for a man.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that was beautiful.
Yo,
Yeah, that really was
Like you.
sensational. No,
Like
the way
you.
she put it nicely.
Yeah.
She put it really, because there's
Yeah.
this thing Velaya Gen Z net. Okay, as Gen Zs, get that thing or no, like, if I find this partner and I can be, guys,
Please say that for the kids at the back.
Wait,
I'm begging you.
And it's always like, no offense to y'all youngins, but like
literally
from
3 years older than us.
What are you talking about? From 20 from 20 to 23,
Yes.
right? From 20 to 23. All I'm gonna say is, however you feel about a man from 20 to 23, however you're feeling about a man, and you're starting to think about babies and living together,
In marriage.
shut it down.
Mind you, that man is probably has an afro and braces.
Bible.
This sounds personal.
It sounds like a
Like what
personal
Buso?
experience.
No. But like, I'm just hypothetically speaking. Get the thing, you're like, you could have that man that you're in you're 21, right? I'm saying this as a 22-year-old.
Don't trust it.
Nah. Don't tell yourself, or the partner that you're with now, that you, like, Moto is probably is a Latwizi or something. Don't think, Hore, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this
We're not
person.
saying don't fall in love and all these
It's
things.
okay.
Ne, mara ska ba delusional ngwanyanaka or
Yeah.
moshimana
Then
ka.
what's the point?
Don't. No.
What's the point? Be
No.
single then.
You know how many young women have been caught in like really bad situations because of that very like delicate age of 20 to 23, 24, where you're like thinking with nothing but your coochie or whatever.
I
You
thought
know
it was
what
just
I'm
for
saying?
men, but okay.
Or your penis, you know what I'm saying? You're just
Penis.
thinking with your genitals
Penis.
and whatever. And then
Genitalia.
now you're in the situation 2 years later, you're in pure regret because you were not thinking with your head. You can't
But
be
then you have
making
people around you,
serious
though.
decisions. Did you listen when
Yes.
someone was telling you something? Every time?
Yes.
No.
Every time.
I don't
Okay,
Exactly.
Major. What's
I
something
didn't
major?
either.
What's something major? I listen.
But true. But you see, a lot of like young women don't.
Okay.
Because of like mindset, dog. I'm speaking from experience as well. I'm not saying
Mindset
nah,
doing.
This mic is drifting
like when
away
you're
from
young, bro. When you're young, like you don't really think about consequences when you're doing things, bro. Because it's fun. It's exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's exhilarating, it's a
Guala,
thrill. You know what I'm saying? And all that
doing
kind of
it. No,
stuff.
in Gen Z we call it doing it for the plot.
Doing wabona ew.
Doing
Wabona ew.
Doing
Wabona
it
doing it for the plot.
Doing it for the plot. And but you don't. And also like to add on that besides like life choices, nobody talks about how messy it is. Just dating in general in your 20s. You're getting advice from Shira 7. You're getting advice from.
Now you don't know whether go be a gold digger or a true lover.
They're telling you one thing.
Like,
No,
I know that.
okay, they're
one.
telling you this thing. They're telling you how to date to marry. Ne? Omongo you scroll. They tell you, no, have a roster.
But can I just say how now that we're talking about like dating, it's very important to have like mentors, like people that that you see yourself as in the future. It's very important to have that. You know what I mean?
I hear you, Nat, but then you must be careful with that because there's a lot of things that can come disguised as what you're seeing. So now you might find yourself accepting that just because it looks like what your mentor like has.
Not all glitter, right? Not all that glitters is gold, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear that's a very good point, but also you must also be very careful to not just accept whatever just because it looks like it could potentially be and potential.
Don't have one mentor.
Be your
like
own
have
professor,
like
truly.
no,
You can't really do that though.
You
do it with
can't.
You have
Oh, my
even if
sister.
okay, Sharp, even if you can have a role model, ne?
have multiple.
Have multiple like role models, but at the end of the day, it's your life.
True.
And it's up
Yes.
to you.
But
how
at least you have like
the
a
outcome
mold.
is.
At least you have a mold.
That's
of,
good
like-
in a good foundation, but at the end of the day, test it how and or pasa byang.
Or pasa bang.
At
Mara.
least the study guide. Divadung.
Yeah, study guide the say so butsor kikle 80. 10 years later, butsor 15%. Life is a test for everybody, but even if we're talking about 20s, it's a test for everybody. And I can tell you now, not everybody knows what they're doing.
Oh yeah, no.
Even
Nobody
you-
knows.
Even me. I don't know what I'm doing. Even 30-year-olds don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They have the hang of it.
But at the
Another
same
mic,
time,
eh?
still. But hey, guys, we're thinking. I just hope we're like when y'all, if there are viewers that are watching us who are like not in their 20s yet, listen to us. If you're older than us, you should have warned us more. Okay, but
Thanks.
we're seeing now.
No,
we're
we
seeing.
understand, and-
We understand. We're seeing now.
And we're sorry.
Yeah. So that's what we have for today, guys.
Please
We
like and
hope-
subscribe.
And we hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode and share the videos. Don't be stingy. Don't gatekeep us. We know you guys love us so much. But please share us with your friends and the world.
And if you want to advertise your business or your services, you can contact us. Just comment down there. Comment. Just talk to us.
Just talk to us.
Love you.
Mwah.
Wait, Linaleng Eda Ning mo
No, Diana. What? No, talk your
Oh,
Mo toki go.
Force your way in.
Nina.
Force. You must take space.
Okay.
That's so
Mara layela and awulayeli
Okay,
wena.
bye guys. Nintanda nonke.
Isn't that she's so cute? She's so cute.